April 20th, Octagon 56 in the Resorts World Arena in Birmingham. Get your tickets now at theticketfactory.com.
Frimpong with a big smile on his face as we get this one on the go.
Listen, George Staines said, I'm going to make him pay for all those words. This is where he's had most of his success in his career, looking for the takedowns, but Frimpong, he is so awkward, he is so good, even on his back, right? His guard is elite.
This is what makes the fight is all about here. This moment, when he gets him down early, this is what he's going to look for, try and get to the back of Frimpong. Frimpong is long, awkward,
and the
great
down
guard,
again.
good elbows from the bottom, and dangerous from everywhere. So going to be interesting to see how he deals with it, those long limbs.
Oh, look, and this is a 5-round fight as well. This is a title fight. Five-minute rounds to settle this, but top pressure coming early from the brown belt, George Staines.
They're great hips, forward hips from Staines.
Watch the triangle and watch the armbar.
Those long limbs of Frimpong.
We saw in the show Staines get out of two really deep armbars from Matty Elliott. That was his first fight in the house. Then he finished Armand Herzeg. Denis Frimpong, he beat Hassan Galazi, then also Bo Gavin in the fight of the season.
Well, ferocious start to this one.
Oh, these up kicks, the pace, Luke. The pace of this fight is unreal.
It's only been a minute. See how they can hold this up. But Staines is on him, sticking to him like glue, good hips. They said the jiu-jitsu brown belt showing his skills here. And if you can keep that pace and keep that forward motion and stay on Frimpong. Nice teep there from the bottom.
Big shots as well from Staines. Look at this, and now firing that down the middle. Big work here, but Staines has got to be aware of that guard. Frimpong has got submissions from everywhere. His last fight is actually a banana split finish there in 31 seconds, Luke.
It's not just a crazy, strange body type, but also has the elite skills to make it count if he can make it work. But also being tall in this position, that can work against you if you stay in the guard. It's very difficult to get your foot on the hip because of those long limbs, and that's what he's struggling with. Uses the knee, though, the knee shield to try and change that. Looking for these up kicks, but Staines just avoiding everything and landing big shots from the top.
But look at the pressure, Luke. The pressure, it is relentless from George. Another shot find his way through there. He said he wants to make him, Denis, pay for the words he said about his gran, about his father, about his family.
Well, you can definitely feel that in this fight, the urgency to make a statement from both men. Frimpong not smiling at the moment, had a big grin on his face the entirety of the introductions, but now only halfway through this first round, has not managed to get back to his feet, already threatened too much from the bottom.
Oh, again from the inside, George finding a way to get some shots off.
Staines making these tiny little adjustments that really matter.
A BJJ brown belt, Luke. A BJJ brown belt at his age.
Yeah, and just one step ahead of Frimpong at the moment, controlling that, even just the little things with his feet, controlling, going to the body.
Oh, this is absolute.
And even there, Frimpong tried to get up but couldn't because the forward pressure is consistent from Staines.
Oh, he works his way through. He likes to work from this spot as well. But Denis Frimpong, you've got to be aware of that guard consistently. He can throw submissions up, and Carl Prince was talking to me about him in the gym. He says he works as hard as anyone. You look at all the elite fighters over
nice
there.
up kick there.
Oh, more shots coming in.
Well, he's going to need that hard work and that cardio in this fight.
Oh, he steps across, slides into half guard.
Yeah, great top pressure here. Consistent from Staines. It's going to be interesting to see how his gas tank holds up as well, because he's been, you know, full speed since we started. 4 minutes in almost now.
And it's something you've got to manage, because Denis Frimpong has never been knocked out. He has got one hell of a chin. And George Staines trying to put it to the test, but you have to balance that with being efficient as well, right?
Especially over a 5-round fight that neither of these would have felt before. Frimpong's face, though, now wearing the shots of Staines, the marks. And he just can't seem to get up from this position. And it was quite easy for Staines to get in there. So we could see it in further rounds as well. I haven't seen him attack so much from the guard, apart from these up kicks. Not seen him look so much for arm bars or anything yet.
Staines trying to shirk that leg off.
Good control of the leg there to stop him going under him.
So much pressure.
Really nice up kick again.
Big, big shots.
It's the first time that George Staines has taken a breath. Now he's in the guard. For a moment, he's not throwing barrages of punches down. Great opener for him.
A strong, strong round there. And right in the corner, right in the front of the corner there for Denis Frimpong. Here we go, round number 2 of 5. Oh, nice straight left there from Frimpong. Staines trying to work his way in. Oh, big pressure again.
Nice knee coming from Frimpong as well. But he almost looks a little bit tired, a little bit wary from the battering he took in that first round and getting taken down early again in this second.
And Staines has worked his way inside, and within 20 seconds, he's got this to the mat again, trying to work his way around to the back.
Yeah, really searching for the back now, trying to get that right knee further forward.
In the corner, you got Liam Can there, an exquisite BJJ black belt over there from the Scramble Gym. Brad Pickett as well, and Stu Graham in the corner of St. George Staines. And this is the difference, right? On the first round, he was in front of the Irish corner, I'll call it, Manchester top team and Paddy Houlihan. But now George Staines has got him right in front of his corner where he can take these instructions as well.
Frimpong doing a good job to evade, though, and didn't give up the back, but he's now getting squashed and controlled from Staines. Smothered, maybe a better word. But he seemed tired in that opener. He landed a couple of good shots, good left hand, nice knee came out of nowhere and landed. But if he can't get out of this position, he didn't in the first round, he didn't even really attempt to stand up. So we're just going to see this over and over again because Staines is able to get him there and able to keep him there. And this is what Staines wants to do, and I don't think Staines is going to get tired doing this.
And this is the top pressure. I was lucky enough to call George Staines' fights through the IMAFs, where he claimed that European title against some real heavy competition from all around the world. And this was his game, the pressure, the cage control. And for such a young man, and again, when you look at what people's perceptions of mixed martial artists are, the stereotype they think he is, apart from the tattoo on his back, he's the exact opposite, right? He loves Star Wars, he loves Lego, he's a big, you know, fan of just watching cartoons and chilling out watching Will Ferrell movies, but on top of that, he's an absolute beast in the cage.
For some reason, you can see the corner and Frimpong and the referee having a bit of an argument. I'm not sure what it's about, but very vocal there.
Was it with the English corner or the other corner, the other side?
No, the English corner. Brad was talking to Jan. They were going back and forth. I don't know what it was quite about. Never seen that from Brad, but you know, emotions get run high when you're in the corner of a cage fight.
Well, listen, also Brad Pickett took umbrage a couple of times to some of the post-win celebrations of Denis Frimpong. But look at the output, 134
to
against
14. Absolute mauling so far from George
shots.
Staines. This is what he promised. This is what he said he would deliver. He would make him pay for everything that he's done and everything that he said. And so far, he's doing exactly that.
Big breaths from Frimpong.
And we're only 2 rounds in, not even to the end of the second round.
You've got to ask the question, though. This is like a hell of a pace. We're looking at what Denis Frimpong can take, but what pace can George Staines keep? What can he do? This is ridiculous, the output he's got.
But he's not having to fight back against any attempts of stand-up, sweeps. Frimpong was just sitting there and not getting hit. So he's just calm, relaxing, duk, duk, duk. It's very easy to stay, you know, in your own rhythm. It's when you're the one being pushed and you're outside your own comfort zone. At the moment, he's completely in the comfort zone. He's picking when he pushes. He's picking when he rests. So I feel like if Staines wanted to, he could just take a breather here. Doesn't even need to really work. Because Frimpong is not, he doesn't have any urgency to stand back up. Maybe he's playing a long game. Like you said, maybe on purpose, he's going to calm, stay relaxed here and try and come in the later rounds if he can get there. But, you know, like a rope-a-dope kind of style, but it doesn't seem like that. It just seems like he doesn't have the answers to the questions that Staines is posing here.
Look at this dirty boxing from the ground from George Staines. Short uppercuts, lovely little hooks. Frimpong attempted to get up then.
That's the first time he's attempted to get up. That's the first time he's shown any, you know, urgency to get back to his feet, and it was stuffed instantly. Big shots landed there.
I'm going to ask the question, how are you scoring these rounds? I know which way you're scoring them, but, you know,
I wouldn't say any of these are 10-8s just yet, because 10-8 normally means that the fight was almost finished. That's normally what you see. You seem like a stumble, a knockdown. This is just domination at the moment, but I don't think Frimpong's in that much trouble.
George Staines and Denis Frimpong both talking to me here. Little message for me. And they're talking to each other as well.
And that's entertaining and that's fun, but if I was Frimpong, I'd be more worried about standing back to my feet and getting away from Staines at the moment. I'm a man who loves showmanship, but not when you forget the fundamentals of why we're here.
Look how fresh Staines looks, standing over his man. Little short jab. Staines. Oh, Frimpong coming forward, but that's opened the opportunity. Lovely reversal from Frimpong. Might get the sweep, though.
Manages to get on top. Best thing we've seen from Frimpong in the grappling department. See if he can break away now. This is positive for him. And again, can affect the confidence of Staines, but Staines ducks in, looking for the guillotine.
Oh, he's working for the neck. Might be a little mistake looking for the sweep here, but this is it. You can see Frimpong trying to make something different happen.
But now stuck in the middle of the cage, different to what we've seen in the first 2 rounds, can utilize his guard a little bit more. It's very difficult to use your guard as a tall guy pinned up against the fence. So in the middle of the cage, he is actually more dangerous. It's harder to stand back up, but Frimpong didn't try and stand up anyway. So it might actually do him better being here. I would hate to be in the middle of the cage. I always want to be by the fence because I'm trying to get back to my feet. But Frimpong, like the active guard that he does have, we haven't seen it yet, but he does have, he could utilize that now.
And he's got a very tough guard to pass as well, so he needs to try something though. Oh, George Staines, yeah, really comfortable in this spot.
Wrapping up that left arm, he's trying to make things happen, Frimpong now. He's definitely a lot more active off his back than we saw in the first 2 rounds. Switching his hips, trying to make something happen. Staines is very aware, though, keeping himself central. Great hip position from him. Needs to be careful of this setup. That left arm trying to open up some space to get that knee through. Very comfortable here is George Staines.
And the pace of Staines coming into round number 3. George on his back here. Still maintaining the guard.
Yeah, opening up the guard now, but still not attacking it too much or trying to get on his side. The Frimpong corner almost silenced as well, quiet, but I think they know Frimpong maybe just won't listen. You know, he's a character, and sometimes that comes with negatives as well. If he believes in himself so much and the way he talks and his actions that he makes, he needs to show it here. He needs to get a foot on the hip. He needs to get back to his feet. He cannot accept this bottom position. Accepting this bottom position does him no good.
One of the things he talked about was manifesting this fight. He's got DMs from like 2 years ago where he's asking to fight George Staines, chasing him down, and he said, look, this was meant to be. But right now, George Staines, a dominant first and second round, more of the same in round number 3.
But hasn't looked to finish Frimpong at all. Frimpong looks very, you know, unfazed in here, getting hurt, getting hit, losing, definitely. But Staines hasn't come close to finishing the fight yet, which means he's always still in there, because every opener of every round, he has that opportunity because he's so unorthodox and dangerous on the feet. But again, not even trying to get up here on the fence. He's got loads of space to stand here. And Staines is almost letting him because I think he wants something to happen. Knee to the body, nice there from Staines, switching up.
Oh, just keeping the pressure, the output. Now, gotta watch for those up kicks. Listen to the support George Staines has on their feet. Everybody who's come over from Hull. 1 minute 30 seconds left of round number 3. That will see us move into the championship round should we see this timeout.
Hooks on the hip finally. Now we need to do a nice up kick lands or half lands, can try and get a triangle. But he doesn't even attempt to get that, to lock it up over the head.
And listen, it ain't pretty by George Staines, right? But it's working.
Oh, super effective. And these are horrible, grueling fights to be in. You know, for Frimpong on the bottom, okay, he's not. He's just getting tapped, tap, tap, tap. Again, when you get tapped 200 times, it's not a lot of fun. Just breaking him down piece by piece is Staines.
Oh, up kicks again.
But that's the only danger he's got, is that up kick. Even when there's space, when Staines gives him the space, he doesn't even try and get back to his feet, which is where he, in my opinion, in the small moments we've seen it, he seemed to have the advantage. On the feet, he's landed some awkward and weird shots, a good left knee in that second round, and Staines obviously feels uncomfortable there, which is why he shoots and gets the takedown so quickly.
25 seconds now left in round number 3. Some blood coming from somewhere. I think it might be coming from George.
Those awkward elbows coming from the bottom.
Yeah, he's got that frame which just slices, right? Everything is bony with Denis Frimpong. Uses that to great effect. Can't quite see. I think it's the nose, actually, of George. Looks like we'll see this round out. Once again, George Staines on top. Let's go. Championship rounds here at the Octagon Challenge, England versus Ireland finale.
And the lanky limbs of Frimpong needs to stay away from that fence.
Oh, the right hand catches him again. He's gone on the neck again. He's committed to that, but a mistake. You've got to say that. Look, you got your head in your hands there.
I hate when I see that. I hate when you see a guillotine attempts on a guy that is a high-level grappler, when you're losing and you're down and you end up on your back.
And you're covered in sweat.
Yeah, that was a big mistake. And that's, you know, low fighter IQ for me, trying to attempt a guillotine, unless he really felt like he had it, which obviously he didn't. Yeah, I feel, because once you hit the mat, you've not been able to do anything, so you should be avoiding that like the plague. So you should be framing, you should be pushing away, you should be avoiding any sort of, you know, grappling experience with this guy. You should be trying to get that distance, land elbows, big knees, all those sort of things. Now we're in here. If you're going to try guillotines, then you need to try get-ups, you need to try triangles, you need to try and set something up. You know, nice elbow on the inside on the bottom, but we've seen this now for 15 minutes, and Frimpong has not come out on top.
That is exactly the situation. Groundhog Day, round 1, round 2, round 3, now round 4.
Like I said, for Frimpong, the limbs that he has, they're being used against him here. When you're pinned up against the fence, old school T.O. Ortiz style, head buried into the chest and battering you from the top. If you stay in the guard position with your legs crossed like he is, you've got nothing. You cannot win. It is impossible. You cannot submit someone from there. It's so difficult. You need
the eye. Look at the eye of Frimpong. There's a big cut. I just saw his head pop up. It must have been from one of those short shots, but the left eye of Denis Frimpong is leaking. You can see he's uncomfortable with that. I'm not sure exactly what got through, but now he's bleeding. Oh, maybe looking for this front. Oh, he's going to get it. Frimpong taps. Oh, my goodness. St. George Staines. He gets the finish. That is it, the redemption he called for. But on top of that, he has earned himself a place in history.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes and 2 seconds in the 4th round, by guillotine, the new Octagon Challenge champion, George Staines!
St. George Staines. Remember the name?
Remember the name.
Listen, there was so much from this whole series, the back, the forth, the stuff that happened outside the cage, but the performance you just put on in it to earn yourself a place in Octagon history was nothing short of spectacular. Just sum up being part of the show and then getting that belt round your waist, St. George Staines.
So, the show was amazing. Like, everyone who's watched it, I'm sure everyone who's here has watched it. It was just phenomenal to be a part of. Like, when I got the call, it was so hard to turn down. Like, once in a lifetime opportunity, way better than the Ultimate Fighter. Yeah, it was just phenomenal to get this belt. Do you know what I mean? Especially these last like 8 weeks. Obviously, I've been training since I got home, but this last like 8 weeks has been hard. I've been traveling all over. Sorry, Brian. Yeah. But to win this belt is, you know, it shows how much hard work and dedication I've put in. With Brad in London, GB top team, and next generation, I got a lot of my rounds down this camp there. So even like I did rounds with Shem, Paddy, Adam Cullen, Luke Riley, all these guys, top guys, and they pushed me forward to be better because these are all performing on such spectacular levels that I want to try and match these guys. You know what I mean? So I can put up a performance on like that. And, for my debut, ready to do 5 rounds. Name me another debut pro that's done or was going to fight 5 rounds. Like, can you name me one, Brian?
Not right now. 5 rounds and a belt round your waist. Listen, let's talk about your opponent as well, because Denis Frimpong, so much outside. Listen, you've got to give respect to this guy, what he did on the show, the performances, and does he have your respect now after you fought him in the cage?
Yeah, he did it anyway, He beat 2 of my teammates in Hassan and Bo. So I had respect for him anyway, you got to have respect for anyone that jumps in the cage, so all respect to Denis, But all that shit talking here was just bouncing off my head, Didn't mean a single thing to me, so that's what you're going to expect, watching me every time, to dominate a fight like that. 3 10-8s and there's a submission in the 4th. Don't get much better than that.
It's spectacular. Look at your crowd. Look at your dad there as well, eh? What a moment this is for you. St. George Staines, give it up one more time. You are the Octagon Challenge champion, England versus Ireland. Denis Frimpong. Listen, man, hold your head up high. I have got to say this. As much as those boos are ringing here, there is so much love for you, so much respect for you, for everything you did on this show, all right? You were phenomenal. The challenge series would not have been what it was if you were not in it and you did not be the person you were, inside the cage and outside it. I know lots was said. I know you're feeling many emotions, but you've got to give respect to George Staines, and we are giving respect to you, Denis Frimpong. I promise you that.
Yeah, George is good, man. He's good. He's better than I thought he'd be. I've had a lot of shit happen to me this week. I don't want to make any excuses. He was just a better man in the night, but yeah, it is what it is. I'll be back. I'm gonna get back to the drawing board, keep training, and yeah, I'll be back. Hopefully, I'll turn those boos into chairs one day.
I can see it. I can believe it. Listen. You have been phenomenal. It has been an honor to have you as part of the series, to see you as a character inside the show. 100%, nothing but pride, nothing but love for you. Give it up one more time. Denis Frimpong.
The path he has walked through life has not been easy. From living with cystic fibrosis to overcoming cancer. His return and rise in MMA has already made him a champion of the people. The inspirational Aaron Abbey will once again look to become Octagon champion. He will have to face one of the best flyweights on the planet, a former Cage Warriors champion and a man who's already defeated Abbey in the cage. Samurai Greasy, who will leave Birmingham with Octagon gold. This is a fight that sees North versus South, Liverpool versus London, and this is for all the bragging rights. Shining star Shamrock is back.
I'm coming for everyone.
Versus the Ghost, Stefano Catacoli. Highly anticipated quarterfinals of the €1 million Tipsport Game Changer tournament.
And after I knock you out in round 1, I bounce a Jaffa cake off your coach's head. How about that?
The UK representative Akon Oneness takes on Swedish #1 Siraj. Irish Warrior Will Flurry against the dangerous #5 ranked DD Skvor.
This moment electric.
The king of trash talk, Denis the Menace Frimpong. The UK's biggest MMA prospect and the Octagon Challenge champion. And also featuring local talent from Birmingham's renowned Renegade Gym, Amari Deirdrick and Liam Etabar. April 20th, Octagon 56 in the Resorts World Arena in Birmingham. Get your tickets now at theticketfactory.com.